am pissed. Everything was just going wrong.
We're going to be recording our 30th episode.
Everything is wrong. I am.
Hi. Did you see all my technical difficulties?
I was like, why is she on Guffanti Brunettes? This is so stupid. This is the 30th episode, and you're going to like take this long to get on? You were late for Guffanti 30.
I know. I really took a while there, and it was definitely not on purpose. I think I always have my normal setup, and I'm always like able to get it set up real quick. But I'm in a different location. I forgot my microphones, so now I'm using different. What?
Always figure it out.
You always figure it out. I just need to do extra time, and you know what? When you go to a Broadway show, does the Broadway show start on time?
No, it never does. You need to be a little fashionably late.
You need to be fashionably late.
I feel like I should be talking like this right now.
Look at you. You got like a real ass setup going on.
Grid of ancestry. And for everybody, you're going to see in the actual video, because today I'm going to be using a real camera. But I got a real setup, and it's right by my witch den with all my crystals. So the vibes are hot.
Wow. I mean, it's beautiful. You've really got a whole vibe going.
And if I want, I could sit back in this little massage chair and just get a massage, like a thumper massage.
See, you took the extra time to give some tender love and care to your setup, and it's responding to you.
I sure did, but I'll tell you why. It's because I had the time.
Yeah.
You work all day. I have no school anymore. I'm really like picking my ass all day.
And you know what? Today was one of those days at work where it got real busy at the end. So my brain feels like mush. And so I left my work day and I was like, oh, I can't wait for Guffanti. But then I was so busy relaxing in my post-work, like, oh, I can finally breathe. I checked the time. It's 7:20.
You texted me at like 7:28. I was like, you are like kind of on time though. Like,
no, because normally I'm telling you, normally I got the mics and I just plug it in and I turn it on and I go. But this was different.
You changed locations.
I changed locations. Yes.
Well, you know what you could do for your brain fog after a long work day?
Mm-hmm.
Ginkgo biloba root.
Ginkgo biloba. You brought that up a while ago.
I did, and I've just been thinking about like where we were last year, like at this time, because it's your birthday this week.
It is my birthday this week.
I was like thinking about like what we were doing. We were just starting Guffanti. This is like we've done 30 hours of Guffanti. I was dying of strep throat, yeast infections, UTIs. Like we've come a long way. Plantar fasciitis. I actually like just had like another spurt of plantar fasciitis again. After I did a workout yesterday.
Why?
I did like a high impact workout with high knees and like star jumps. And I was like, wow. And I did the same thing. Like my hips were out of place and it didn't feel right. And I just kept going through it. And same thing happened. I woke up like yesterday morning and I got out of bed and I like crashed to the ground. Like I couldn't walk. It was so bad.
Oh my God.
So I need to get to the doctor's office soon to get a cortisone shot in my foot.
You can't do that.
April showers bring plantar fasciitis. It's the truth.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it does. I woke up today with shin splints, so maybe there's something in the air.
It's just something about May. About May.
May is pretty good month.
I love May. It's your birthday, but Venus is in retrograde. I am by the crystals right now, so that's why I'm talking like this again.
I know what Mercury in retrograde is, but what is Venus in retrograde?
Venus in retrograde is all about a time of reflection.
Oh.
So you want to reflect on where you were in the past like 8 months.
So why would that give me shin splints?
But it's still like the same. A retrograde is always like the same kind of thing. Like you're not, you can't sign documents. Like things aren't going to work out the way you want them to.
Wait, I can't sign documents? Get fucked up.
You're not supposed to during a retrograde.
Okay, then can I get some advice from you on this?
Yeah.
So you know my haunted mansion, my apartment in the city?
Yes.
So the lease on it is actually up at the end of this month. May 31st, the lease on the apartment is up.
No, don't tell me you're going to lose that haunted mansion. Don't tell me.
Help me out here. Because So the lease is up, but the landlord never gave me notice. Like, the way it goes is 30 to 90 days before the end of the lease, the landlord is supposed to tell you if they want you to renew or not. But she hasn't said a word to me, and I haven't said a word to her. And what is she gonna want? If I move out, who's gonna move in? No one's looking for apartments right now. It's COVID.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. She absolutely hates you. She hates you. We know that. Everybody is listening. If they've been listening for a while, they know that Emily threw parties after her landlord said, don't throw any parties, and she did it anyway.
Yeah.
And people were complaining.
Police came 4 times.
I think that you should maybe reach out to her, but I mean, if you want to listen to the universe, don't sign anything.
Here's the thing then, Faye. Then I go, wait a minute. It's a pandemic. Who's looking for an apartment? No one. She needs me. She needs me to stay and pay that rent.
Why hasn't she reached out to you?
I don't know. Isn't that weird? Especially because she hates me. You would think she would have reached out.
I'm gonna be honest. Nobody's reaching out to anyone, not even doctor's offices, because I have a procedure that's coming up, boob job, and it was supposed to be for 2 weeks. Not one word. I haven't even had a consultation yet. They didn't even call me. I'm are they just going to wing it on my boob job? Am I just going to go in for surgery and they're going to be
wait, it was supposed to be in 2 weeks?
In 2 weeks.
What?
I know.
And you haven't heard, I
haven't heard anything. No, because I'm thinking if they don't call me, it's a sign that I shouldn't get one. I do this every year. And my reflection that I was doing, I was wow. So I was in the same place last year. I got a little bit of a sore throat this morning. My plantar fasciitis is coming back. I have another boob job booked. Why do I do the same thing every year? What am I supposed to take from that?
That you have a circle of life. You've established a circular life cycle.
I have, haven't I?
No, I think that's weird that they haven't called you. But then I think that is a thing right now in this pandemic where everybody just has their priorities. And it's if you are not at least number 1 or 2, you're not going to get done.
Also, are they you need to be on top of it? We're not just going to do things for you. You need to call us. And
you know what? I'm actually very surprised. I feel a doctor's office should really be on, a landlord.
Well,
I'm
also,
okay.
Our OBGYN, I had an appointment that I waited for weeks and weeks and weeks. It was 2 weeks ago, and they never gave me a confirmation call, so I just didn't go. Because if I have something in my calendar, it doesn't give me a notification. I have to check, and I've had nothing but to do, so I just didn't even look at my calendar, and I didn't go to my appointment. And I called them, and they were like, "Oh yeah, you did have an appointment." I was like, "Well, nobody called me. Nobody's calling.
Nobody's calling."
Nobody's calling.
Well, maybe there's just a total communication depression. Yeah. And anything that's not necessary, I guess they're just well.
Yeah, I mean, my boobs definitely aren't necessary.
It's a cosmetic surgery.
It is necessary.
It's necessary if you want it, but it is a cosmetic surgery.
That's true. Well, it makes me feel better because I went 7 months ago or something. And it was a while ago that I went, and it was for testing. And they called me back and they said there was nothing important to, I don't know. They said there was something in my test results, but it wasn't urgent. So I called them back, and then I just never really, I had to leave a message, and nobody ever really followed up. They kind of suck. And
yeah.
So I still haven't seen her because they were we'll just follow up with you and let you know on your next visit.
And that's
what?
Wait, this is the gyno?
This is our gyno.
Our favorite lady.
Yeah, our girl.
OFL, our favorite lady. See,
our favorite lady.
You know what this makes me think is that it makes me think of how finding out that your doctor and your landlord and everybody has some sort of responsibility to you, finding out that they are also a human just like you is a very upsetting realization.
It is upsetting, but it's also you got a business to run. We're the one keeping you in business. Call us back.
Well, that's what I'm wondering about my fucking landlord. I give this woman thousands of dollars every month as a tenant, and she's like, not like, what if it is in the lease that I'm supposed to move out by May 31st. What if on May 30th I just go in there and move all my stuff out? What's she gonna do?
Well, you need to renew the lease, right? She wouldn't just renew it.
No, it has to be a symbiotic interaction. We both have to agree on something, which is why I'm so confused.
You could move your stuff out, but you still want that apartment, don't you?
That's where she wins because I don't want to give it up. But I go like, I could probably ask her to lower my rent because it's that or I leave.
I know what she's doing. I know exactly what she's doing.
And I can't
believe we haven't figured it out yet. She's waiting to see if she could sell it to somebody else or rent it out to somebody else. And then unless she hears from them, she's not going to reach out. Or if she hears from them, she'll tell you like, hey, you got to renew your lease. Like maybe she's weighing her options.
No, Fee, because I looked it up and it's the law that if they are going to end my lease, I need 30 days notice.
I don't fucking know.
I don't know though either. Shouldn't she be telling me if I have to move out?
Yeah, maybe you should reach out because you don't want to be stuck in the position like me where you just don't know. Like, am I getting a boob job next week? I don't know.
No, but I know, and this is like my home with all my belongings in it. But then I go like, when am I going to be in the city living again? Like, do I want to keep paying rent on a place I don't live in anymore?
They just extended state of emergency in LA till like July or something.
I know.
That's crazy. And if that's LA, New York is going to get extended too.
Oh,
they've opened the beaches though this Friday.
They are opening the beaches?
All the beaches, like all Jersey Shore beaches are open, but guess what? You can't go to the bathroom. And you can't bring a towel or a cooler and you have to be walking on the beach and you can't go in the water. You can't just sit on the beach. So I'm like, why did you even open it up?
I guess to like slowly phase stuff back in, but that sounds really dumb because there's going to be so many idiots who break the rules.
Yeah, well, you can't sit on the beach. They're like, you got to be walking on the beach. Like you can't just sit down on the beach.
That feels so pointless.
It feels really pointless, but that's what it is. I just don't see the point in that.
I don't either at all. At all.
I don't know. This is just getting dragged out a lot longer than I think it needs to be.
I know. I'm kind of having like a really depressed day about it.
Oh, no. We started our day so good.
We started our day good, but I tend to pick up on, what would you call somebody who really picks up on, their mood is very dependent on the people they're surrounded by.
Oh God, don't call yourself an empath. I hate when people do this.
I don't think I'm an empath because I don't care about how other people feel. I just pick up on how they feel.
It's an empath.
No, it's not. Empaths feel.
It's okay. It's like a ballpark empath.
But empath gives off the impression that I really care about everybody else. I don't.
No, it doesn't mean you care. It just means you feel what they feel.
I don't even know if I feel what they feel. I think it's more of a thing where I was talking about this the other day. I think it's a thing where I will wake up and have my own good sparkling mood, right? But the second I interact with somebody in my day, they have influenced my mood, and now for the rest of the day, I will not have my own mood.
So are you implying that everybody's mood is worse than yours?
No, I'm not. Because I could wake up in a bad mood and then someone makes my day.
I know what you mean. It really does depend on
like,
other
here
how
we
is
go.
Your day going?
Let me give you an example. I could wake up, be in like a decent mood, and then I go downstairs and my mom's like, "Good morning, Em. How are you?" And I'm like, "Good morning, Mom. I'm awesome. Wow, wait, what's for breakfast?" Like, that's what I become. Versus if I walked out and she's like, "Hi." I'm like, "Oh, no."
Well, that is the exact same thing for me. If I go downstairs, and it's been lately, like when I go downstairs, I'm like, "Hey, Mom." And she goes, And I'm like, "What's wrong?" And there's always something
wrong. There's always something wrong.
Well, she's miserable right now. She's
got a frozen shoulder?
She has frozen shoulder. Like, that is so fucked up. Who did that to her? She tried to work out and be healthy, and her shoulder froze. She had to get surgery. And then they were like, yeah, you're going to like, you should be fully recovered by now after, but like Corona happened. So she couldn't do her physical therapy. She couldn't go to the physical therapist because there was a Corona outbreak there.
Yeah.
So she was trying to do her own physical therapy at home and her shoulder froze because she wasn't doing enough physical therapy.
No.
I thought she was doing too much. But so every time I walk downstairs, she's like struggling to carry like a box of nuts. And it's just so sad because she's such an
really
active person. Yeah, but of course, like, you know how oh my God, it all comes back to this. I'm actually an empath because I feel last year she had plantar fasciitis and I got it because I made fun of her.
Well, that feels more like true physical empathy.
Listen to me. My shoulder has been popping out of its socket lately. Like I wake up in the morning, do you know, like I sleep kind of weird? Like I'm pretty double jointed in my shoulder.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll wake up in the morning. This is kind of scary. I have to like pop my shoulder back into its socket sometimes. I'm very like, I must be hyperextending it in my sleep or something.
You're so like okay with that too. Like if I woke up and my shoulder was out of its socket, we'd be on the phone with 911 in minutes.
Well, I have to pop it. I know you're.
I would never go like, oh, let me just pop it back in. Never. I'd sit there with my shoulder out of my socket and get up and be like, John, and like walk around with my like, bum shoulder before ever trying to do something about it myself.
Well, it's been happening for a while. Like my hip does the same thing. So I kind of know like how to just pop it right back in, but it is very scary when I wake up. I'm like, not again. That sucks.
Yeah, that is scary. Well, I was saying that feels like physical empathy. Like your body literally is feeling what your mom is feeling.
I think it might be karma.
Karma.
It's my karma. And when you're a good person, karma hits you faster. So when I talk shit about her,
karma does hit you faster.
She's like, oh, she's faking it. And then I get what she gets because that's my karma. Because I'm a good person. So it'll hit me right away.
Yeah.
It'll go away.
Right. That makes sense.
It'll go away because that'll be my good karma to make it go away.
Right. That all makes sense to me.
Yeah, I know. I think it'll make sense to everyone, hopefully.
I am going to bring it back to my moods real quick.
Yeah, bring it back.
Yeah. So the mom example that I gave, right? About like walking downstairs and if she's like, good morning, versus if she's like, hey, like how that affects me.
Yeah.
That felt obvious, and that's the most extreme example of that. What really amazes me is how subtle somebody's mood could be, and it totally affects how I feel. Like if I walk into, here's a better example of the subtlety. So if I walk in to, let's say I'm like taking a break from work and I like walk into a room and John's little brother Elliot is there. If he's there just like looking at his phone, like being like just on his phone and like kind of silent, my mood will get kind of somber and solemn. Versus if he's like laughing at a video, I'll be like, oh my God, what is that? And then now I'm do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think that's for everyone.
No,
I don't know if it's just
not.
because
some people have moods
are the
where
sign that are most alike.
What?
We're very emotional, so we could take that on. I was saying Scorpio and Taurus are the signs that are the most alike. I've been listening to a lot of astrology, and I think it's because we're just emotional. So we're really self-aware, and we're kind of just like, oh, how are they feeling? And you want their vibe to lift you up too. It might be everyone.
No, I don't think it's everyone because
you want to be different right now, but I think it is everyone.
No, I know people. I can list them off, but I won't. I know people who sometimes are just in a bad mood and sometimes they're in a good one, and it's them who make me feel good or bad.
Wait, sometimes they're in a bad mood, sometimes they're in a good mood?
Like, I think it's obviously possible for somebody to have their own mood regardless of external factors, especially if you're someone who has anxiety and depression.
That's true. Actually, my brother Joey, Capricorn,
he seems so in charge of his mood.
Stoic. Like nothing could shift his mood. Him and his girlfriend got in a fight like a while back, and they like were screaming, battling. She leaves, and I was like, "What happened?" He's like, "I don't know." And I was like, "What?" He was like, "I don't know." He was like, "I don't know. She'll be back." Like he just doesn't. He doesn't care.
You know what I think now that we're talking about this? Yeah. You know what I think it also relates to?
He cares.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
but to be even to be in control of that is something I don't
you
have.
Froze. Not on Guffanti 30. Not on Guffanti 30.
Am I still frozen?
Okay, you're back. You're back.
Okay. I was going to say that also reminds me of like injuries and feeling sick. Like, for example, with my ears, my candles in my ears, like every other day I'm deaf in one ear, but I don't make a peep about it because I don't want to influence anybody else with my problem.
Well, you remember what I said about Celine Dion. I was like in horrible pain because we had a Starbucks latte and you got like soy, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to do extra milk. I was like on the verge of severe diarrhea, but I didn't want to tell Em. Not on my birthday Celine Dion gift. I wasn't going to tell her, so I just kind of let it pass.
Yeah.
I just let it pass.
I'm the same way, versus there are some people who, if they don't feel good, you will know. Or if they hurt, I will break a pinky finger and be like, well, it's not broken. No, it's fine. Seriously, it's fine. Like, it's not your problem.
You know what I'm realizing as we talk about this? Like, with my friends, no, I'll never tell them when I'm sick. But with my boyfriend, I always tell him, I'm like, I feel sick. I'm so complaining. Like, I really tell him everything, which is not, I don't think that's a good thing.
I was about to say I'm the other way around. I get even more, actually, yeah, I'll be like, oh, oof, what? Oh, my stomach. Like, I won't just do that for anyone.
I won't do that for you. I don't want to even ruin that mood. But like with him, I'll be like, oh my God, I'm nauseous. I'm so nauseous. Maybe it's because you want their sympathy or something. I don't know.
And you know what? I think it's also a way to just get attention from your lover.
Yeah.
Like, help me.
Oh,
look at me. I'm hurting.
Sick.
Yeah.
And usually the response I get is like, you'll be fine. Just drink a lot of water.
Yeah. Or I'll be like, oh, can you feel this? Like, what is that? Nothing. I just need some love. Like, I need some physical love.
He's like, there is literally nothing on your back. What?
There's nothing on your back.
Nothing going
I've not crossed a line, but like my psoriasis has gotten so bad in quarantine just because like I feel like that makes sense. Like it's not like it would get better being quarantined. And so it's like on my back a lot. So I've had to just be like, John, can you put medicine on my back? And so I have to like go like this and he used to rub it into my back and it's just like, ugh. But luckily he's like, this
cute.
What?
That's kind of really cute that he's rubbing your psoriasis ointment on your back. Like, I think that's love.
No, I think it is too, but like naturally I'm like, ew, I hate it. But he did say when he was doing it, he was like, this brings us closer. And I was like,
it does.
For
it's just
you,
like
for me, this is my ugly red patches being exposed.
It's just like when you I won't fart in front of him.
Oh, never.
It's not. Yeah, I don't think I could, but he farted for the first time and I was really excited about it. I was like, that really brings it. And the best part was that I walked out of the room for like a second, but I think he thought I was going to be gone for longer. And he comes back. Mm-hmm. I come back in the room. He was like, and he just looks so nervous. He's like, I just farted. It smells. And I was like, oh. I was like, that's so good. I'm so happy.
You know what?
Brings you closer together.
Sue me, but I still will not. I refuse.
I can't. I want him to think I don't have an asshole.
Or you do, but it's only used for insertion.
Only for insertion. It's just a hole. Nothing comes out of it. Only in.
Only in. I know. I have a, this is something that a therapist would correct. I have a problem in my head where I'm convinced that if I start doing that, I'm going to be seen differently by him.
If you start, definitely.
I mean, it's gross.
It is gross, but why is there a double standard?
It's because I'm a girl. I don't give a shit when he farts, and I'm not afraid to be like, that fucking reeks.
I love when he farts. I love when he farts, and I love having I like being like, I never fart, but you can.
Yeah. We wake up in the morning, he lifts his leg,
about me not
farting, I'm like, do it, get it out.
There's something so hot about me not farting, but him doing it. I love
But it's
that.
also why is that the case? But it is. I will wake up, run out of bed, go into another room, and then come back.
I'll turn green. before I fart in front of him. I'll turn green and farts will be fermenting inside me before I let one rip in front of my baby.
Yeah, no farts happening.
Hell no to farts. Peeing, on the other hand, I'll pee in front of him.
Oh, peeing is so easy. But you gotta hope that when you sit down to pee, you don't let one loose.
Well,
you froze as soon as I said that.
I don't usually have that problem. I know, I kind of heard it, and I know what you said. Oh my God, I just realized that, like, we're recording with my camera, and I was just itching my vagina, but my camera's far away, so it could see me.
Oh, that's funny.
So definitely put that in closer to that. Oh, I forgot what I was going to say, but that's what I was going to say. So I peed in his toilet when, like, we first started dating, and his toilet, like, the flush was broken. I don't know why I can't think of the word. The flush was broken, and my pee was it was the morning after, and my pee was so post-drunk, and dehydrated, and so yellow. And so I had to leave that in his toilet. He has, like, 2 other roommates, and the toilet's upstairs, his room's downstairs. So he was like, I was like, your toilet's broken, like, it won't flush. So he had to, like, go upstairs and see my orange pee. My orange, horrid
asparagus pee.
It might as well have been asparagus pee. It was very embarrassing. And so that was one instance where pee was not okay.
Yeah.
Pee wasn't okay. You look cool.
Other than that, but everybody's pee. I don't know. Pee to me is like it's pee. Piss. But there's nothing worse than you walk into a room that someone just peed in, and you sit down on the toilet seat, it's warm, and the air is warm, and it smells like pee.
Wait, what?
Whoa. Like, if you go into a room where somebody...
out.
What?
I zoned out. I wasn't like, what? Like, I just
okay. You know what?
Don't be scared of what you said.
It's so not important. It's so not important.
Don't be scared of what you said, Em. I just zoned out. Sometimes I do that.
And you know what? You tend to do it at times when I should be cut off, which is good.
No, that's good. That's good. So that means I'm zoning out for a reason.
I will just put in the disclaimer that I normally have my normal mic with me, but I don't. So that's why these technical things are happening.
It's okay. You were at the pond and now you're not.
And now I'm not, but we're going back to the pond because it's my birthday on Friday. Well, by the time people are listening to
what
this...
What are you doing for your birthday?
What am I doing for my birthday? I don't know, Fee. I don't think I should do anything because I think setting up plans that I am going to do something will make me disappointed when they suck.
Yeah, and I didn't mean, like, you should do something. I meant, like, what are you going to do at home?
Right. No, but people are like, are you going to do something?
You can't.
People at work are like, what are you going to do? Because I took the day off from work. And it's like, I'm not going to do anything. I think I'll eat cake. And
that's what you should do.
Call people I care about. Or I guess they'll call me. That's
what you should do. And you could get drunk with your baby. Like, that's what you got to do. But you're not working. So that's good. That's what you're doing. Nothing.
Yeah. And I took Monday off. So I have like a little 4-day weekend. But it's like, what is that?
This is annoying that you're quarantined on your birthday. We could have been going to Jacob's Pickles, getting spicy margaritas.
I still have a gift card to there.
I'm so... And this is kind of crazy. It's going to thunder on your birthday?
You know what,
That's kind of cool.
I guess so. It's going to be hot, too. But
well, that's nice. Then you can... it's going to be 80 in thunderstorm. That is Friday.
Yeah, that's my birthday. It's going to be 80. Ryan Banks just said I could get my arms waxed.
Don't you wish I was there?
You know what I was thinking in the shower the other day when I was shaving? I was like, Sophia used to wax me all the time.
I've been waxing Gabby like once a week. I've just been doing touch-ups.
Wow.
I do my armpits now, which I used to only do like every 4 weeks. But I was like, I have a wax pot. I just tell people every 4 weeks because it's more expensive for them. But I could just wax myself
whenever
the time.
You want.
So I was like, whoa, I just keep waxing myself once a week. It's like shaving. So I see a little stubble and it picks right up.
That's amazing. That's the way to do it.
Yeah. Oh my God, someone's making a Princess Diaries reference. Well, yeah. Well, and also because you want to catch the hairs like in every hair growth phase. It's hard to explain, but it's okay to do. It's really okay to do.
Yeah, I'm not even that interested in the full explanation.
Yeah, I don't really want to tell it. Someone did just say Princess Diaries reference, and I'm going to be honest with you guys. Nobody ever tell me I look like that girl from Princess Diaries. It actually makes me upset. Like, I don't like it. If you stood
like a mile away from you and went like this, you do look like her.
Why? I just said don't. It makes me upset, and you did it anyway.
You're never going to like who people tell you look like, except your sister looks like Scarlett Johansson.
How fucked up is that? That she gets to look like Scarlett Johansson, and I get to look like the girl nobody knows her name. It's probably like Eugene. Her name's probably Eugene. Eugenia.
Yeah, it probably is. It's okay. I look like Brian May from Queen.
But you don't. I actually have similarities to this girl.
You know what kind of sucks, though, about people telling you who you look like? Like, people tell me, I don't understand why I get this still. They always tell me they look like Shailene Woodley.
And what sucks and she's gorgeous.
What?
She's gorgeous.
No, what sucks about that is that what they see in her and me are like kind of my insecurities.
Really?
Like, what?
I'm saying, like, really, like, I don't think that she doesn't have like imperfections, does she?
She has a crooked face.
I gotta look at her.
She's got when you see her smile, her mouth is like all on one side.
Like a Greta?
Like a Greta.
like a Greta Van Susteren.
Yeah.
That's how I should be talking this whole podcast.
And I always notice when I really notice it is when you go on the camera app on the phone and then you take a picture of yourself and then you go into photos and it's flipped. That's when I really see my mouth goes to one side.
You're frozen. Yep. Got that dial going around your nose. Okay, you're back. Say it again.
I was going to say when I take a picture on the camera app and then you go to photos and it flips it. You know? That's when I see how crooked my mouth is.
I don't like the way my face looks. Is it flipped in the way that you actually look?
The flipped version is actually what you look like.
I don't like that.
I don't either. Nobody does.
Such a shame.
Nobody does.
That is such a shame. I look so much better in pictures. Does Instagram flip your face? No.
Yep. Like this is flipped. Like this
flipped
is
as in I actually
version.
Look like this.
What?
Oh, I like the flipped version better. Yeah.
Everybody does because that's what you see in a mirror. That's why the apps do it, so that you feel more confident. It's smart.
Ew.
I know.
Why does everybody's face look better flipped?
What?
Why does everybody's face look better flipped?
It doesn't look better flipped. It's what you're used to. So you are used to seeing what you see in the mirror every day. Like that's what you see back. But the mirror flips your face. So the Instagram and Snapchat and the iPhone flip it so that you see what you see in the mirror until it takes the photo and then it flips it to what it really is.
Right. It wants us to feel comfortable around our own phones.
Yeah, it does. Also, I spent $200 on Glossier.
Oh, you just have the means, though, Em. You can do whatever you want.
I mean, I guess so, but
you don't even qualify for a stimulus check. Like, you can just buy whatever you want. Honestly, get rid of the apartment, and you don't even you can't even get a stimulus check. Why not just buy whatever you want? Like, why don't you just get rid of your house or your apartment right now in the city and just buy a house? Like, you might as well.
Well, here's the reason why I don't get rid of my apartment. Because I go, first of all, we don't know when I'll be going back. So when I do, I'm going to need a place. And also, my apartment is a fucking steal. It's a steal.
That's true. It is. And you got a lot of space for that price.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I'm still thinking about it. I also don't know if the 31st is going to come and I'm going to get a call from her why is your stuff still here? And I'm going to be like, oh, I don't know. I really don't know what to expect.
I think that you should check because you don't want to be put in that predicament.
But I have to also, I think the reason why I haven't called her is because I'm kind of still deciding in my head, what if I just move out of there?
Well, I mean, you'll definitely find a new place.
But That it's not that I want to
might
find
save you money though for now.
But I don't really need to save the money, but I guess I could. But then it's just like, where do I live then? And then like, where's all my stuff go? And then it just feels kind of like.
Do you know I don't even qualify for a stimulus check?
Why do you not qualify?
My dad claimed me on his taxes. Oh, you froze again.
He claimed you?
Yeah. He claimed me, so I don't get a stimulus check. So I just applied for unemployment yesterday, and I'm hoping I get it.
Oh my God, that's so unfair. Why did he do that? Well, he gets a big break.
Well, why wouldn't he do it, honestly? I live in his home. He's paying for my school.
Yeah, he has every right to do it.
He has every right to do it. I was like, Dad, why would you do that? He was like, why wouldn't I? This is my house. You're living in it. I'm like, yeah, so true. Shit. So I don't get one.
Oh my God.
I know. I'm brokenhearted about it.
But you don't have any bills.
I do. I have car insurance.
Oh, true. What does that cost?
Yeah. Oh, only like $175 a month.
Oh, that's not that bad.
That's not bad for our age. And I just got an email from Progressive that they're not going to charge me for this month's thing.
Oh, that's nice.
Insurance. So that is nice, but I'm not getting a stimulus check, so I need that because I would be in the negatives.
Yeah. Yeah.
I need my mom to stimulate my account now.
Yeah. Wow.
It's sad.
Here I am talking about, I can't believe I spent $200 on Glossier. You're just trying to pay your car insurance.
Sometimes I do want to ask you for money.
I'll buy you. Tell me what you want. As long as it's not like a $60 cotton t-shirt, I'll buy you something.
A $60 cotton t-shirt? No, but I was just kidding. But if you will, then definitely.
Here's how I told you earlier today how stupidly I've been spending money. So I just found out what?
The picture.
Yeah. Okay. So I just found out that I love baths. Didn't know this. And there's a bathtub here. We're in Montclair right now.
Oh, I thought you said bats. I was like, you got a lot of nerve saying that right now.
No, baths.
Okay.
BATHS. Hang on one second.
Bathing in baths.
So I now am really liking taking these baths. And I'll show you. I can actually show whoever's well, there's two people watching live. But there's a beautiful bath in John's house in Montclair. We're right off the bedroom that we're sleeping in. And in the morning, the light comes in the right way. And I've been so hyped on it that I set an earlier alarm so that before work I can take a 45-minute bath and just sit there and look at the light and take in the morning. And so I've been so overwhelmed by how amazing this experience is for me. So I was taking a photo. The sky
looks fake.
I know. So I took a photo. Everybody commented on the photo that I posted. I'm like, what? Is that real? Because it looks just like a painting. And then I was taking a photo and I was like, oh my God, I would love a painting of this. This looks like a painting. So I went on paintbynumber.com. Have you ever done a paint by number?
No. And when you said I did a paint by number, I was like, what is she talking about? But then you sent me the picture of paint by number. It's a website where they take your picture and they paint it for you.
No. Oh, no. Wait till you find out. So I used to do them when I was a kid. Paint by number is a thing where they have a painting and then they create lines and numbers and give you colors and paintbrushes, and it's like a coloring book but with paint. And so I've only done it with ones that they've made, but they have the option for you to send in a photo and they'll make a paint by number for your picture. So I ordered of this bathtub picture this morning. Whenever I did it, I ordered it so it's going to arrive in the mail on a canvas, and I'm going to paint the photo of me in the bath.
Wait, does it give you directions on how to paint
it? Yes. It's amazing.
Oh my God. Wait, that's actually going to be really fun during quarantine.
I know. I thought that too. I was like, what a perfect activity for quarantine.
And you could make it like a little wine and painting thing. You drink a little wine and you paint your picture. It is actually such a beautiful picture.
I know, but then I took a nicer picture after I ordered it. And so now I'm kind of thinking, if I don't like it, I'll give it to someone and then I'll order it of a different picture and I'll keep
You could give it to me because I did ask you for I want the same one. I would love
Right,
to
and
hang it up
since
in my
you thought
room.
it was going to be painted already, I'll give you the already. I thought you wanted it to paint.
I don't want to paint it at
Okay.
all. You would think that I'd want to paint. I'm actually really not a good painter. I'm not at all. Every time I've tried to paint something, or even like when I worked at Mac, we had to do these face charts and we had to paint the faces like with like actual makeup. I was so bad at it. I remember bringing it to my manager. She was like, "Oh, that's really bad." She's like, "We can't show any." We like threw it out. It was so bad. I'm such a bad painter.
But what about if they give you the lines to color in?
It might be like a wine. I've never done wine and painting. I might be good at that. Like if you give me like, I'm good at tracing. That's why I'm good at makeup, because I'm good at tracing, like tracing my features, you
well,
know,
that's what this
like
is.
highlighting, contouring.
They give you it and you trace what they make.
It's kind of cool that I'm totally changing the subject. It's kind of cool that we did Guffanti and you could see it over time. It just got darker and darker.
I know that it happened on the last one too.
Oh, I didn't tell you. Before I came upstairs, my dad was talking about how he thinks that we should privatize the police department and the fire department. He thinks that, he thinks that, and I think my sister was trying to like, say, she was like, "So do you think that we should privatize the police department as like you really think that that there should be like no government involved in anything?" And he was like, "Yeah, I do." And he started going off about how he really thinks that the government shouldn't be involved. Like, can you imagine if the police department was just like a business, like my dad just started a police department? That's what he's really thinking. Like anyone should be able to start their own fire department or police department.
Now, how would that make sense in terms of like needs and demand and laws?
Well, in some areas, the fire department is privatized in some areas. You know, like I think New Jersey, there isn't.
No, it's not.
Or no, in Warren or something. It's
privatized.
Not privatized, but he was like, he really does think that it should be like you could just start your own police department. Just doesn't make any sense.
So beyond backwards and doesn't make sense.
There is people like that, though. There are people who actually believe that.
Well, you do know that our healthcare system is privatized, right?
Explain it.
And the prison system.
It's privatized?
No.
That means that there's no government involvement.
No,
right?
no, that's not what I meant. Every like establishment that like provides like food and any business that the prison has to do, like feeding everybody, like food supply, like any construction, anything that has to do with a prison is provided by a private company. So there are businesses that need prisons to stay afloat. So many of them.
There's like food businesses that only serve prisons.
Yeah, and there's like employees that need those jobs because they're feeding prisoners. It's a whole big issue about like mass incarceration and how America makes money off of imprisoning people.
That's insane.
I know.
I did not know that.
And then the healthcare industry is like insurance companies. Those are for-profit companies. They profit off of people needing medicine and needing to get taken care of it.
I did know about that, and like companies like Celgene and GSK and all those pharmaceuticals companies, like they're just making money. They're just money-making companies.
They're making money off of people's health.
Having these conversations with Pa, though, it's very difficult.
I know.
It's impossible.
I've given up when talking to my dad about it.
Yeah, I wouldn't even say that I'm super like liberal or anything, but to say something like that, I'm like, how can you even say that? Actually makes no sense. I can't even believe you're saying that right now.
The privatized police department?
I just really couldn't even believe it.
Yeah, I can't believe that either. It doesn't really make any sense at all. It's the law, like that's like the level of law that you need.
We need that. It would be a free for all. Also, like just like everyone would, so just be business owners just starting a police department, and you just have like guns. These random people with guns.
Yeah,
scary.
To lighten up the mood a little bit, someone just commented, "Is everyone a little bit gay?" Do you have any thoughts on that?
Oh, a little bit gay. I think everyone is. Being gay is a spectrum. I think that I'm right like in the middle, I think.
What? No, you're not.
That would be bisexual, right? Maybe
You
like
are
20%.
So not.
I
You
watch
are
female porn.
So does everybody, Sophia. That doesn't have to do with it.
That's not true. That's not true. I think that I'm probably like 20 or 25%. When I did my gay meter.
No, the Instagram filter.
My Instagram gay meter that changes every time. The first time I did it, I think it said like 25%. And I was like, that's right. It knows that I'm not that gay. But I'm still a little gay. Everyone's 25% a little gay.
Is a lot. I was going to say you're like 95. Well, you know what? 5.
You answer the question since you're going to attack me about being a little gay.
No, I was going to say I don't think you are that much. I think you're like 90-10 or 95-5.
You think I'm like 95%?
95% straight.
I think that is not true. To say I'm 95% straight and I watch like lesbian porn, I don't think that's right.
Have you ever even had a desire in real life to hook up with a girl?
No.
There you go.
But I have. So I guess I did have the desire, but it was mainly for a man's attention. I think I hooked up with UM in high school and Nikki and Juliana.
No, but that's not that's not. I mean,
we kissed. You mean like to have sex?
Or no, just like in private when no one's watching.
For the sake of this conversation, I do want to be more gay than I probably am.
Yeah. Oh, me too. Always.
I would love to be. I thought you were like, I think you're 95% gay. I was like, wow, that's not what I was expecting. But I definitely do think that I was, whatever you were going to say. But I think that like 20%, 25%. Like I could be 20.
Where are you getting where do you have the right?
You're making it like 20% is a lot. It's not.
It is. That's every 1 out of 5 people.
Really? But shit. I'm never going to win this battle.
You've had
Is this
0
a statistics
out of 5.
battle? No, I think I'm like, I'm 20%. I'm coming out right now. Oh my God. Can you get your shit together?
My phone fell, which means you're not.
Can you get your shit together? You're being so gay, Em. Em's pretty gay. Em is pretty gay. Em, you're probably like 95.5% gay.
No.
I can't be 20 though. Em's 90 and I can't be 20.
You're not. Realistically, you're not. I think I'm 25%.
But I could get off on titties. Like, I love titties. But you know what? Maybe I just love the feeling of my own titties so much that I like watching them.
But you know what?
Do you know what I mean? What?
You have never really had the opportunity to like given to you, have you?
No, I actually haven't really ever been hit on. No, I've been hit on by like a woman, I think, at some point.
But if you were in a situation where a woman was hitting on you and you were like, "Oh, would you?"
I don't know. I think I'd have to be pretty drunk. I don't think sober Fee could ever do that.
I know,
but
and that's why I'm
hand,
really emphasizing that 25% is really an overstatement for you.
Yeah, I guess you can't base your percentage on being drunk. You just can't. Oh, can you hear me?
I don't know if it's in me. Yeah.
Oh, I burped into the microphone. But do you know what I mean? You can't base your percentage on being drunk. I guess I'm really not gay at all. You froze, Am. Oh, there you go.
You guess you're really what?
You really are having technical difficulties. I said, and this
is it a me thing or is it a you thing? Am I freezing for everyone?
It's definitely a you thing. It's definitely a you thing. Considering you've had all these technical difficulties.
I really have, but why?
And I'll say this for the last time, I guess you really can't base your percentage on being drunk. So I guess I'm not gay at all.
You really had to get it in there. Yeah, no, you can't. I think you have to be able to have had a sober experience in that arena to make a conclusion about how you are. Ew, that was a very
I would never
scholarly
lick a pussy.
sentence.
I would never lick a pussy. I wouldn't. I want a stick in my mouth, not a fucking.
Yeah, I guess that's a big dividing line too.
I don't like it. Yeah, so I'm not. What do you think? Do you think you're a little gay, Em?
I just said I think I'm actually 25%. There's no way you are 25.
We don't agree because you are way more gay than 25%.
How?
I know you love Ka so much,
but
I also think that you love women a lot too.
Yeah, no, I definitely do. But the difference to me is how much you will pursue that. You
right, and you froze, but I kind of knew where you were going with that anyway. Yeah, all right. But we're all a little gay. I think it's fair to say that we're all a little gay. Hey.
I just went off of Wi-Fi. Maybe that'll help.
I hate that you just keep freezing and stopping. I'm kind of just like, it's kind of like, guess what I'm saying and just respond. It's pretty frustrating.
I know this is getting frustrating and we should end it. What would you put percentage-wise for me?
For you?
Realistically.
Now that we've talked it through.
Well, wait, did you hear my last point?
Say it one more time, like a brief, what you said? I
said, I think that it's very also dependent on how much you will actually pursue it.
Right.
Versus just because
I think you
just attraction versus pursuing it.
And to follow up, I think you would pursue it. So I'm gonna put you at a 60%.
That's Sophia. Do you understand how that's not true? 60-40?
40%. Okay, 40%. You're 40%. Because you're more straight, but
35.
Oh, you're giving me 35?
I'll go for myself as far as like, you are 1%, maybe 2.
Wow, you really think I'm as straight as they come?
Because you don't. Of course you are. What evidence do you have?
I know people. Can I tell you something? I know people who are way straighter than I am. My friend Nikki is way straighter than I am. Nikki is straighter than me.
I don't think you can start the spectrum. I don't know. I don't think I agree with you. Okay, I'll give you 5%.
We'll agree to disagree. Oh my. Okay, well, at least I got up there a little. I want to be gay so bad right now. I want to be gay. Next time I start Guffanti, it's just going to be like tits as my screensaver, and you're going to see it. Like, I'm gay. How's that? Some people don't watch lesbian porn.
Reverse conversion camp.
I'm going to break up with my boyfriend and be like, sorry, I'm gay now.
Well, and I will support you through all that.
Whoever asked that question, I hope you got your answer. I think I'm a little gay. Emily does not think I'm even a little gay.
Just because compared to me, you're not. And I don't even think I am, really.
Oh, you're definitely way more gay than a lot of people.
I know I am, and even I am rating myself low on the bar at like 30%. I lifted it, 30%.
Okay. Can I be 20? Who do you think's a 20?
No! You have never... I paused. You have never even...
My camera battery died, so we should start ending this soon.
Okay, this has not been technically sound. I'm ready to wrap it up. Well, we've done 30 episodes now, Guffanti.
Oh my God, 30 straight hours. And if you're listening to this episode on Spotify, you've probably listened for 30 hours.
Over the course of almost a year. That's pretty good.
Of us Guffanti girls. I know, that's awesome.
Cheese eaters.
Cheese, 30 slices of Guffanti cheese. All right.
Well, what are you going to do after this?
I'm going to go downstairs. My mom just made some mashed potatoes. So I had my first half of dinner before. I had a little salmon and a salad, and now I'm going to go house some mashed potatoes. What are you going to do?
I'm going to FaceTime you. And then I'm going to get a glass of water, have some mint chocolate chip ice cream, and watch Normal People and take a bath.
Oh my God. And then I'll take my diflucan because I have a yeast infection. Ooh, and I'll have a pistachio ice cream.
Good. Good. You should take care of that.
All right, everyone.
Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching, everyone. Em is just, Pete, you're going to have to like put this together and
Good
make
luck,
it like
Pete.
Em is not lagging when we do this. Good luck, Pete. We love you, Guffanters.
We love you, Guffanters.
Out.
Guffanti out.
Bye.